So it's currently 7:30 in the morning, ready to start the day. Normally, I wake up a bit earlier than this, but it's alright. Around 7, no difference, around 7:20, but it's alright. I go to sleep around 12, wake up at 7:20, 7:30. Have to get at least minimum amount of sleep, 7 hours. So it's a good way to get some sleep. Now, what's one thing that helps me get a lot of sleep and good quality of sleep is, you can see, I keep my windows wide open because I like to make sure that my room is super cool. Because when my room's not cool and it gets a bit too hot, I cannot fall asleep. So I have to make sure that I get a nice cool breeze in my room, and then I'm able to get some really, really good sleep. Without these windows, I would be waking up in the middle of my sleep, and it's not my favorite thing. I just like to sleep with a cool room. Even if it gets too hot outside, I get the fan out. Today, I'm gonna show you about my morning routine. I'm gonna tell you why I do these certain things that help me with my energy and impact me on my performance during the day. Get a good body, you know? So let's get started. The first thing that we got right now is I need to brush my teeth. And you must be thinking, are you gonna start with a breakfast or anything? Nah, man, it's not really my thing. I don't do breakfast in the morning. For me, I use the time within my morning to be productive, and also I'm able to do my morning routine. I think my morning routine is super important. It really gets me set up for the day, and once I leave to make my way to work, everything's gonna be ready for me, and I'll be ready to attack the world and get ready to be productive. So, but some water. This is my breakfast. There's nothing more that I need than this, because I don't like to eat food straight in the morning. Eating food straight in the morning for me is just it's heavy on my stomach. When I have breakfast in the morning, I realize that I get a bit tired, I get a bit sluggish. Some people can, because they feel like that they can get a lot of energy from having a breakfast. If you are gonna start with food in the morning, keep it light, but keep it nutritional. If you don't wanna put too much effort into your morning breakfast, you can have like a shake, you know? Some kefir. If you don't know what kefir is, it's a yogurt that has live bacterial cultures in them that help the healthiness of your gut. So that's important also. So you can start off with making a shake. You can put some milk, preferably raw milk. It can be goats or cows. For me, I live in the UK, so it's like super hard to access that in normal grocery stores. You have to probably maybe try how to get it off a farmer's market, and you could use frozen berries and raw honey. Have that as a little shake, and that would be good to go. Fully packed with nutrients. And the reason I say raw milk is because normal milks that are pasteurized, obviously they go for a heated process where they heat it to a very high temperature to kind of get rid of a lot of the bacterias, but it also kills a lot of nutrients. So normal milk that you get in the store isn't the best thing. Maybe a yogurt bowl with raw honey, or a little shake that has raw honey in it. Honey is important. Honey that has a lot of nutrients in it, especially if you get raw honey. If you get normal honey, you're basically just drinking syrup, all right? raw honey has all the nutrients because it's been unpasteurized, and you get everything you get all the benefits from having the raw honey. All right, so I eat around 12, so let's get started with the morning routine. Now, I want to make a good point about the toothpaste that I use. This toothpaste is probably the most natural toothpaste I've ever used. It literally only has 4 ingredients in it. So let's see. Coconut oil, aloe vera juice, xylitol, yeah right, peppermint essential oil. That's literally it. Now, what's so important about this, and it's a study as well, that when you're using coconut oil for brushing your teeth, or a lot of people do is they take a scoop of coconut oil, like the organic cold pressed, they put it in their mouth and they gargle it for about 10 minutes, and it completely whitens your teeth. And I've seen a difference ever since using this. The amazing thing about coconut oil as well, when brushing your teeth with it, is it completely neutralizes the odor in your mouth. The studies show that it completely removes bacteria from your mouth, it neutralizes everything and just whitens the teeth. And it's amazing, it's a game changer. Make sure to brush your tongue as well. I use a second head of toothbrush because I don't like to get the bacteria from my tongue into my teeth. So I like to use different heads. Now, I recommend using a electric toothbrush, right? And the reason is because I feel like it brushes your teeth a lot better than using just a manual one, the one that you just scrub your teeth with. Every time I use the normal ones, I just feel like it doesn't really brush my teeth properly, but the electric ones are super good. I prefer them 100% compared to normal ones. Use an electric toothbrush, all right? It's a good investment. Water flosser. I hate normal floss because it makes my gums bleed, and I feel like I'm eating all the stuff that I put in between my teeth. I don't like cleaning my tooth and then using the same string. For me, it feels off. It doesn't feel like I'm actually cleaning anything. Make sure my face is clean. So I put it on the coldest setting, okay? The coldest, okay? Doesn't go further. I'm not trying to break my tap, but yeah. So I kind of wait for that to run until it gets cold. And I just rub my face under there, because the reason I do it is just because it kind of wakes me up. I kind of like a bit of cold exposure, and it just feels good to me. So, and it just makes me feel super fresh in the morning. Like once I'm done dipping my face under here, I just wipe my face and I'm like, it just feels good. I do a massage on my face. Now, I'm gonna go in huge detail. There is a specific face cream that I use, and there's only one thing that I use. People overcomplicate their skincare routines, and they start using all these exfoliations and all these toners and so many. I used to be this guy, right? I'm pretty sure I still have it. Yeah, look, this is what I used to use, all right? Look, this box is still full because I made a change, right? Look, this is still full. Like, if anyone wants it, let me know. I used to use these things, and I didn't like it. Like, it made my face feel weird, you know? Like, you know when you put something on your face and it has like that, like, it's a bit sticky? I just didn't like it. It was a bit weird, but this is the magic secret, okay, to to having the best skin. My skin was so bad. Like, I've been through a huge stage of like acne, and my face was just all spots and bumps and red and purple. It was the worst time ever, and I couldn't figure out why it was happening. I tried so many different skincare. I tried so many different things, but this right here is an absolute game changer. You only need one thing, all right? You apply it on your face, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else, and I guarantee you it will clear your skin. Also, another thing that cleared my skin, which, you know, made a huge difference, is the way I ate. The way you eat is the most important thing. The thing that I realized made me get a lot of spots was I was having a lot of protein yogurts, protein shakes, whey protein powders, and all these things that are artificially made. They're not real protein. Those are the things that I realized once I completely cut out, and I started making sure that the protein that I was getting was mostly from my food, was the time where my skin just completely cleared up. And then after using this as well, just made it 10 times better. What is it? Well, it is beef tallow and a honey balm cream, okay? So the ingredients are beef tallow, water, manuka honey, olive oil, vitamin E, shea butter, jojoba oil, and beeswax. This is amazing, all right? I love it, and it just does wonders for my skin. The best thing to put on your face is beef tallow. Also, very good to eat. If you cook your food in seed oils, not only is it aging you, it's destroying your liver, killing your body. There's a study shows that seed oils are chemically made. They literally go through a huge chemical process just for the oil from the seed to be extracted. It's disgusting. So cook with beef tallow. Like, I cook my eggs sometimes in beef tallow, and it's super good. So I do a little massage for my face in the morning. It's not a typical massage. It's a lymphatic drainage massage. So it's more for, you know, for me to keep my looks up. Another thing about this cream is that it has honey in it. So honey is actually known for, when applying to your face, gets rid of scars, gets rid of those red inflamed spots, and it just makes your face super clear. It's actually the cheapest option that you can get. Like, spending money on subscriptions for these like skincare companies, I had to spend like I don't even remember how much I used to spend on it, but yeah, I used to spend money every month for a subscription, and this is about 15-20 bucks. So it's nothing, man, compared to what you'll get in subscriptions and buying hundreds of different things for your face. You don't need to. The only thing you need is this. Okay, now I need to go wake my brother up because I work with my brother. So before I get up for work, obviously little brother stuff, so I have to go wake him up because he still doesn't wake up. So I'll be back. Okay, my brother is now awake. So if you don't make your bed in the morning, I feel like you're missing out a vital part of your morning routine. Just something about making your bed is just, to see your bed is done, it's just clean, you know? I just like to see that my bed is done, and it's just better, you know? This is my favorite technique here. Look, watch this. Nope, no. Boom. The flick of the wrist. That's it, simple. That's all you need to do. Okay, so now it's time for me to get changed for work. So one thing I like to do when I'm getting ready for work is I like to speak well of my day. So I like to just say that, just say positive things. Once you start to speak positively of your day, you start to think in a different way. Every outcome or every situation you get into during the day, you just stay positive and you get to overcome things during your day pretty well. So today is going to be a good day. Today is going to be a day of productivity, positivity. Today, once I get to work, I'm going to change people's lives. Anyone that comes to buy will buy and want to buy, as long as I do my job properly. And we got to make sure that we help people make things clear on the product that we sell. And we make sure we sell it to the best of our ability. So today's going to be a good day. We stay positive. No matter if negativity tries to get in the way, we try to make sure that we push it away and think of every outcome as something positive, because we can learn from every situation. Even if it seems as a negative one, there's always a lesson to learn. There's always something to learn. So today is going to be a positive day and we're going to make things work. Once you learn that having the most nutritional foods alongside having, using more natural things in your routine, when you have these kind of products that are all like chemically made and you cook your foods with seed oils and you do all these things, you start to realize that, these are all things that disrupt your hormones and you start to perform less, you start to be more moody, and you start to see certain effects on your body. Try to keep things natural and you'll become stronger for sure. Before I style my hair, the one thing that I like to do is practice my sales lines. So I take about 15 minutes a day to practice my sales lines, because sales is a skill and everything part of it should be learned. Because being a salesman is probably the most important thing, and part of my business is obviously being a salesman. I have to sell my tires to customers, but the difference is that I sell for purpose. People sell for money. And I try to, customers can feel when you're trying to sell something with purely the intent just to make money. They can feel that. You have the greed in your energy and the way you speak. But I practice my sales. I go over lines. I go over objections that I can get. Some people will be unsure about, buying your product. So the point of your job is to make sure people are sure of your product and they know what they're about to purchase. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some time wasters and there are some people that just, they just take it to a different extent. But most people matter and you have to make them feel like they are understood and show them that they matter, Again, for styling my hair, I use clean ingredients, okay? Now, I use something called, I think this is called Bodyworks based. And this is all natural stuff. Vitamin E, argan oil, jojoba oil, bentonite clay, beeswax, shea butter, and castor oil. So that's literally all the ingredients, and everything that I use is natural because, first of all, I'm not trying to lose my hair, all right? My dad's already bald, so I don't want to put things like gel and wax in my hair because I feel like that's just going to make it fall out, especially because I'm not someone that shampoos my hair every single day, because I feel like that just damages your hair. And alongside that, the shampoo I use is also natural. It's a caffeine shampoo that has just a bunch of extracts in them. That's everything that I use for my hair, my face. It's all natural stuff because I like to keep it natural. Whatever God gave us on this earth, there is some use to it. I'm gonna go gym tonight, so I gotta pack my stuff for the gym as well. After that, I'll be making my way to work. Don't really bother me. So yeah, normally I listen to music in the car, but because I'm recording with my phone, I can't really do that. But what are some artists that I listen to? I'm into rap a lot, so I listen to Lil Tecca, I listen to Tory Lanez, I listen to Lil Uzi. Times where I can be driving to work in silence, and it's a good time to think, you know. I just kind of be in my thoughts, and yeah, man, I kind of like it. So you get to think about some stuff, you know. It takes me about 20 minutes to get to work, so it gives me time to just kind of go through my thoughts, you know, think of new ideas, think of things to record for content. So, you know, it's good to have moments where you're just thinking, you know what I mean? So currently right now it's 8:41, and the next clip you'll see me at work, but it will be around 12, and I will be cooking my meal, okay? So I will see you then. I have now made it to work, and I've got a little surprise. I want to show you guys. Oops. You know, I got a little family in here, all right? And they're waiting for me right behind this door right here. Hello? Hello? Hey, yo, you lot chill. Now it's time to cook the eggs, all right? So I've already set the station up already. And currently right now it's currently 1:33. And I said I was gonna have my meal at 12, but you know, I got a bit busy. I was editing videos, so right now, let me show you how many eggs we're cooking. We're gonna be cooking 8 eggs, okay? So I got 2 boxes here. This is 12, but obviously I need 2 boxes, right? Because 6 is in each. So yeah, now we're just waiting for this pan to preheat, and I'm gonna show you how I make my stainless steel pans non-stick, because people think that things will stick to a stainless steel pan when it doesn't. You just don't know how to use it, okay? Right, so the reason I use a stainless steel pan is because stainless steel pans, first of all, don't have a chemical coating like non-stick pans do. Non-stick pans come with a chemical coating called Teflon, and also have PFAs on it, which are forever chemicals that once heated get inside your food, and therefore causing imbalances in your hormones, which will deprive your performance at work, your performance in the gym, make you weaker, and that's not what you want. So you use stainless steel, all right? So what you have to do is preheat the pan, okay? Then you're gonna grab yourself a little bit of water. Then you just add a little drop in there. I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit. You can see it's dancing around. When it starts doing that, that means the pan is ready. Boom. Put some butter in there. And we start cracking. Now, how many eggs am I having? I'm having 8 eggs. Eggs are full of nutrients. They are actually the highest nutrient dense food that you can eat. Eggs are the best food, high in protein, and they are the best building block to having good strength. They're just the best food, and they taste amazing when you cook them right, all right? Don't start cooking them in olive oil and seed oils. That's gonna completely just ruin the point of you having eggs, and it doesn't taste good. So have it with butter. Butter is a healthy fat, and you can have it. I have it every single day, and I'm not fat, okay? So you do not get fat from eating butter. You don't get fat from having dairy products. People think that dairy products have too much fat in them, like cheese, butter, cream even.
all these kinds of things, people think that have so much fat in them. Even yogurt, people buy low-fat yogurt. Why are you doing that? Okay, buy the yogurt that has the fat in it. That's the one that has the most nutrients in it. You need healthy fats. If you're having avocados, which is a healthy source of fat, what makes you think that you can't have a dairy product, right? Dairy products are amazing for you. So yeah, and then I got myself some sourdough bread. I got my toaster with me, and then I just toast them up. I have 4 slices of sourdough. I like them a bit crispy, so I season them with salt. Salt is amazing for so many things. I'm gonna put up a study that shows what are the benefits of salt, because salt is super good for you. You need it. People think that having too much sodium and too much salt is not a good thing. You need salt on your diet. It's important. So we're gonna add a bit of salt. All right, so yeah, that's my morning routine, including my eggs. You know, this is my first meal right now, and it is 1:58, basically 2 p.m. I'm having my first meal. I'm about to eat. So, yeah, guys, I hope you learned a lot. This is how I adapt a healthy lifestyle, being able to stay strong and doing certain things that have helped me get more energy. And this is my perfect meal right here. 8 eggs, 4 slices of sourdough bread. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.